Hi, welcome to Let's Stamp with Phyllis. Thank you for tuning in today so we can learn how to use the Stamp-A-Ma-Jig. The Stamp-A-Ma-Jig can be your friend. It is just a wonderful tool. It helps you line up things, and if you're a perfectionist, this is a must-have tool for you. So let me go ahead and show you this card. It uses one stamp. If you've tuned into my Create a Bunch of Balloons with One Balloon stamp, you'll know that I'm all into using one stamp. It's the You're in My Thoughts, and this stamp is from one of the coolest sets. It's called A Dozen Thoughts, and I love this little Just Because. I love the You Made My Day. I just like the wish big. So there's a lot of different greetings that you can use in here, but right now I'm going to focus on the You're in My Thoughts, and you can see on this card I've just stamped it repeatedly, and I've just stamped it in different colors. So let me go ahead and show you how easy it is to create this card. I'm just going to take a piece of, on here, on the card I actually used Whisper White. Here I have Very Vanilla because I just wanted to see what it looked like, and I'm sure it's going to look good on either one. Before I start stamping on my card though, I need to go ahead and stamp on my Stamp-A-Ma-Jig sheet, my imaging sheet. And you can see it is a clear sheet, okay? So I'm going to take my handle and I'm going to line up the corner of my imaging sheet with the corner of my Stamp-A-Ma-Jig. Then I'm going to go ahead and stamp my image onto my sheet. And let me just go ahead and start with Old Olive. So let me ink that. And again, I'm just kind of putting my thumb down here and my fingers in here to hold this in place, and lining up the corner of my block with the corner of my Stamp-A-Ma-Jig. I'm just going to come down here and stamp You're in My Thoughts. Okay, can you see that? Hope you can. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp it in the middle of my card, and I'll just stamp it in there. I'm going to, I've lined up my image on my sheet, on my cardstock. I'm going to take my handle now and go back and line the handle up with the corner of the imaging sheet. I'm going to pull the imaging sheet out, ink my stamp, and come straight down, and there's my first image. Then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out another color, and here I'm going to pull out Bermuda Bay. Now I'm going to just clean off the stamp real quick, and we're going to go ahead with our Bermuda Bay. And so I want this image over a little bit, so I'm just going to take my image sheet and move it over. And again, line up the corner of the Stamp-A-Ma-Jig, ink it with the Bermuda Bay, and there it is. And I'm going to continually do this, and I'm really not paying attention. I'm paying attention, don't get me wrong, but I'm just pulling different colors out, ink pads, to get a nice mixture of color. This is Primrose Petals, okay? And let me just turn my stand here. Ooh, let's do Island Indigo. And you can line them up wherever you want. That one's pretty. And let's go ahead and do Cherry Cobbler. Again, like I said, and when I did this, blah, 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 when I did the first card, I did not think. I just started pulling colors out and just started stamping. And I really liked the mixture. You can do this all in one color. You can highlight just the middle one in one color. It's just too cool for school. And let's take my Strawberry Slush. And I am cleaning my stamp between times I stamp it. Put this over here. Okay, and now I'm just going to go ahead and do Night of Navy. And if you hear a tearing noise in the background, that is my cat tearing paper. Okay. This is, I think, strawberry. Nope, this was Night of Navy. I think we need a gumball green. I am in the Regals color family. Can you tell? All the colors I'm stamping right now are in the Regals color family. So let me just go ahead and I'm going to stamp probably this image and maybe one more. Okay. And let me go ahead and do a baked brown sugar. And let me put that one right up here. Now this, if you notice, the Stamp-A-Ma-Jig is off the sheet. So if I put this here and I pull this sheet can move. So what I like to do is take just a little bit of temporary adhesive, and I'm just going to go ahead and put my card down there. So now it won't move. And I'm going to line up the Year in My Thoughts here. Pull that away. Whoops! Well, I guess I better do that again, huh? Don't you love it when the teacher makes a boo-boo? Well, not really a boo-boo, but she just moved it. Okay, so let's try that again. Ink that. And there you go. Now what I want to do is I want to bring focus to the middle one, which is the Year in My Thoughts, and that is done with Old Olive. So I'm going to take my candy dots, and I need my brights. Now these are a new product for Stampin' Up, and they also have bases that go with them. Let me grab this, and it's just a brad, and it's recessed in here so you can just put a candy dot base in there. But I just want to use it to pull your eye to the middle. So again, using my handy dandy paper piercer, I'm just going to put that right there. And there you go, and I'm going to go ahead and mount that on some cardstock so you can see how nice that is. And again, this is the original card that I made, and I just picked out 2 colors in the words that I used. So what I would probably do is use Old Olive and maybe Bermuda Bay with that, just to pick up some colors in here and go ahead and put that card together. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little tip on using the Stamp-A-Ma-Jig, and again, how you can use one stamp to create a gorgeous card. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Stamp with Phyllis. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at letstamp@cox.net, and please feel free to visit my blog at www.letstamp.com. Have a wonderful stampin' day, and thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.